Okay, so happy March 2nd, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad that you all are here. So, for our little Dharma talk this evening, before we get started, I'd like to talk about. Um, so, in my meditation this morning, they were talking about like, what do you tolerate in your life versus what do you do to take care of yourself. Okay. And it really got me thinking because it's an energy that we find ourselves in. And like when you just tolerate, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, okay, it can start to cause resentments to start building up. Okay. Because that means that you are tolerating something that you don't necessarily like, or it's a value alignment, or it's a disalignment. And we spend a lot of time and energy in this space, and we don't know why we might feel drained or tired, but we're just sort of getting through and getting by, right? And so
Yeah.
another way to look at that is, how can you flip that energy of just whether you're tolerating bad behavior, or you're
hmm
tolerating a boyfriend or girlfriend, or a husband or wife that is exhibiting behavior that, violates a boundary or
hmm
doesn't make you feel good, or is just like when you walk away from that person or that interaction, you end up just feeling negative, or you've just
hmm
gone downhill, right?
hmm
And oftentimes we don't say anything because we just are like, well, but they have really good characteristics in these departments, right?
hmm
Or
hmm
they didn't really mean that, or blah, blah, blah. And what I have found in my own life is that I have made excuses for this type of behavior, because either I don't want to say something, or I don't want to speak up, or I don't want to ruffle the feathers. So, but here's the thing:
hmm
when you
hmm
tolerate repetitive behavior that when you walk away does not add value to your life, then you are saying that it's okay for someone to treat you that way.
hmm
And
Yeah.
it is that's your prerogative, right? But
Yes.
as we
Yes.
know, this is to change. This is to break out of change and to stop accepting subpar behavior from people. Okay. And it doesn't mean you have to go on this rant or this rampage, but it
hmm
does mean, where is it an opportunity that you can start showing up for yourself and being your biggest cheerleader. Okay. And so
hmm
in your introduction today, you're going to just share something, if you feel like it, something that you may be tolerating in your life that's no longer serving you. And what is the new energy that you can bring around it. Okay. And so um,
Perfect.
we'll try to keep the share to about a minute. Is there anyone that would like to kick off, that you have something, or if you need a little more time, I can share?
I can go because
Great.
I think you and Margaret can be kind of proud about this. So I think for the longest time, I was like afraid to kind of ask questions or speak out in class, especially in these large group settings when all my classmates come back together because I was now off schedule for school. But today, we had some really important conversations with some of my like professors, and they were talking about like future steps. And I was looking at my friend, and I'm like, I have this question that I really, really need to ask, but I was afraid to ask it because I thought I was putting myself in the spot about the situation I was in. But then I was like, why am I tolerating? I'm like, I can't. I think I was so like focused on protecting myself in a way that I think it really just wasn't serving me anymore. And I was also about thinking what my professors told me is like, it's your journey, it's like your goals, like no one else is going to do this for you. So I just like raised my hand and I was like, okay, if you're off schedule, what do you do this? What do you do here and that? And it felt so relieving to get it out. And when I did it, I didn't even care anymore. Like, oh, I know there's a lot of classmates who hadn't seen me in a long time, but actually it allowed other people to open up too. And in med school, no one really opens up about stuff like this, and it felt really good. I felt really good today because I was so nervous
Love
about this
that.
week. Yeah,
I love that, Sam. That means that you're also leading by example.
yeah,
And because you took the brave step of speaking up or being like, listen, like, having my voice heard and not letting the noise and the clutter stop you, then it allowed other people to also step into their power. That's
yeah.
so great. And yes, of course, I am very proud of you. I know Margaret is too.
Oh, yes. I love that story.
Yeah.
I am one who's had to learn over many years, to speak up,
Yeah.
how to do it, like to have the courage to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Congrats.
Thank you.
I'll go next.
Great.
So I have spent lots of years of well, maybe my entire life, um, just, I mean, it's interesting you use tolerating because um, I had for a long time believed that that was a good thing. Like I just, I don't know if you remember the era of tolerance.
Yeah.
Um, and so that's like that was a good thing, right? I mean, that's
Mhm.
how it was framed. Um, but it's a very slippery slope to tolerate, from tolerating, people's preferences to um, all the way down to tolerating bad behavior. And so this
Mhm.
has, I've had to learn over my life. I'm 63 now, and I was the good girl, the one to do all the right things and not make waves, don't say anything. And as a result, there's been relationships that have been like I've tolerated way more bad behavior than anyone should do. So, but now where I am in this
Mhm.
moment is what came to my mind first is kind of something along your lines, Sam, where it's just like I tolerate my own lazy habits, kind of bad, just like um
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, just my it's like it's more of an internal thing. I just
Mhm.
tolerate being not proactive or just being lazy about food or whatever. It's just like not taking the best care of myself because it's just too
Mhm.
much work. Margaret, you're just too much work to
Yeah.
get the nice thing,
Mhm.
buy that
Mhm.
nice thing for yourself. So that's where my current is, and it's good that we're having this discussion because I want to start paying more attention to like, okay, this is one of those situations where I am tolerating
Mhm.
just kind of letting stuff go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good.
Excellent.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. You want me to jump in, Cindy?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Okay. Well, it's funny. Margaret actually totally brought up some like repressed memories because I remember growing up in the 90s and yeah, that was like the big word was like tolerate, like
Yeah.
toleration and all that. Which it's funny. I mean, this is kind of an aside to Cindy's point, but yeah, it is kind of a ridiculous thing to ask people to tolerate. Because like when I think of tolerate, I think of like, like let's say there's like a jackhammer outside, they're doing construction, like you tolerate that, you put up with it because like it's gonna go away eventually. But like you
Right.
don't like it. You don't like it. So I thought it was kind of funny that we're telling people back in the 90s to like tolerate people. It's like you don't like these people, like put up with them. I'm like, well, that isn't that the wrong message? Like, shouldn't we like people? Should we love people? Should we, care for people? So yeah, Margaret, I like your point on that. That kind of cracks me up. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that was such a thing back in the 90s. Um, but then yeah, the kind of to Cindy's point though that we're talking about like tolerating bad behavior and just putting up with it. Yeah, I think I just dodged a bullet. I think I just got out of a relationship with this woman. Well, I guess I was gonna say young one, but she's my age, so I don't know. I guess we're like not, I don't know, like I'm 36. I'm not old, I'm not young. I'm kind of in this weird like twilight area where I don't know. I'm not really sure what we are. We're just millennials, I guess. But it was funny because like just kind of like to Margaret's point too, like I was kind of putting up with her and stuff because I was like, okay, maybe if I just put up with her long enough, well, the relationship will get better. But it never got better. It was just like it was just such a drag. Like I was putting in all this effort. I was reading her stupid book and listening to all her music. She was making little Spotify playlists. And like I was like really trying to put in effort and like connect with her and stuff. And then whenever I tried to share anything about myself, like she didn't like put any effort in. She didn't care at all. And I was like, okay, well, if I just keep trying, maybe I'll connect, you'll break through. And it's funny, I talked to my sister about it, and she's like, this girl's terrible for you. She's like so mean to you. And I was like, huh, I never really thought of it that way. But I guess I don't know, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing because like I haven't, I just ignored her now. I haven't talked to her in like a week or something like that. I haven't really addressed it. I don't know, but like I kind of don't really care, I guess. I don't know. She's kind of crazy. So yeah, maybe I'm like doing 50%. Like, yes, there's a self-care, but maybe I'm not really addressing it. And so so now we're here. So yeah, maybe I should talk to her and be like, hey, we just don't jive at all. But I don't know, maybe she wants conflict or something like that. I don't know. She has a lot of problems in her life. She never knew her father, things like that. I don't know. So there's a lot to unpack. But yeah, I'm happy though. I'm happy
Yeah.
because I think I met somebody else, and
Oh, good.
she actually said this to me. Like, no, this is so funny. Like, so like about the music. Like, we started talking about music last night. And she literally said to me, like I was listening to her, I was like, here, give me some recommendations. What do you like to listen to? And then we were kind of going back and forth on that. And then she said this. She said that one thing the other girl didn't say. She's like, well, what do you listen to? I want to find out, I want to understand what you like. And I was like, wow, the other girl never said that once. And I was like, this is really nice to have some sort of reciprocation. So I was like, okay, one relationship's like healthier, the other one's not so healthy. So yeah, kind of recognizing your own self-worth, I think is
Yeah.
important. Because I was trying to, like you're saying, like make the sacrifices to try to make that relationship work, but it wasn't going anywhere. And I was the only person who was losing was me, pretty much.
Well, well,
Exactly.
it's really great that you're
Yeah.
learning it at 36.
Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm too late.
No,
No.
it's
Oh
never
my
too late.
gosh, no. You are just on time and you're never too late.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. And
I
this is
appreciate
Zeb,
that.
by the way,
Yeah, my name's
everyone.
Zeb.
Yeah, he
The guy with
has
the
a long
haircut.
name, but he goes by Zeb.
Hey,
So
call me Zeb.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. And so good. And so mine is and I'm starting to love this phrase. It took me a while to wrap my mind around it.
Hmm.
Because it just was anyway, I'm dating, and dating, in your 50s has its I think at any time, it's not just your 50s, okay? Because we have a wide variety of people on the Zoom. But my favorite phrase lately, and it has taken me a lot of practice to just say it without the story or drama or anything, is no, that's just not going to work for me. And it's a very
Mm.
firm boundary when something comes up, because I used to bend and flex according to someone else to make
Mm.
them more comfortable, or to be the people pleaser, or to appease them. And
Mm.
and then I would get resentful about it, and because I didn't want to do it, or I wasn't interested, and I just like felt like I had to, and to Zeb's point,
Mhm.
justify my own worth.
Mhm.
And I was negotiating with my own worth. And instead of just being like, what do I want? Is this what I want? If it's not, no, that's not working for me. Period. Without the
Mhm.
justification, without the story behind it. So that has been a new thing. And lately, I've had a lot of practice with it, just with these guys that going
Mhm.
out, and or they don't follow up, or they don't text, or they don't whatever.
Mhm.
Instead of like just spending endless time going back and forth, like, see me, notice me,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
ask me, or like pursue me. Like,
Mhm.
I just stop, or no, that's not going to work for me, and
That's
that's
good.
it. And stop apologizing. That's it. Period. So that's mine. And I'm glad that we had this topic. Now let's get into child's pose. Thanks for your shares, you all, and being willing to be just, open and vulnerable. Spread the fingers wide, land on the mat. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And just coming into this place of gratitude and grounding. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's dedicate this time to taking care of ourselves, practicing self-love, self-care, and also boundaries for ourselves, for what we do want, and releasing things and people and circumstances that no longer serve us anymore. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then roll forward into a tabletop position on all fours. And let's do some cat cows. So you'll dip the belly, shoulders down and back, deep inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, curl up, look up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, curl up, look up. Exhale, round in. That last one, drop the belly, look up, reach up. Exhale, round the chin, round the back. Chin is locked to the chest. Good. And then gently push back to downward facing dog. So your body's in an upside down V. Take one breath in, one breath out. Walk to the top of the mat, hang in ragdoll. So you're going to grab both elbows, slight sway from left to right. Use the body, the weight of the body to stretch the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. And then release the grip as you slowly unwind, uncurl, stacking the vertebrae on top of each other. When you get to the top, bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides, and then bring the hands to heart center. Take one deep breath in, close the eyes, one deep breath out. Inhale together for one collective Om. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. And then gently open the eyes. Inhale the arms up, lift up, reach up, stretch up. Interlace the index fingers and then tip-top the body to the right and the left. So we're going to go right into Ujjayi breathing. It's in and out through the nose. A little different than just the nose and mouth breathing. So inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. Keep going, tick-tock, left and right and left. Good. One more inhale, one more exhale. Breath is all in and out through the nose. Take it up to the center, lift up, reach up, and then push from the hips as you trace an imaginary line on the ceiling. Go as far back as the eyes go back. Keep the hands interlaced as you take the forward fold. All the way down to the ground. Good. Halfway lift, hands to shins. Fold. And then walk the legs back out to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet left and right. Make sure your feet are hip width distance apart. Press the palms into the mat. See if you can get the heels to the mat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. One more. Breath is still in and out through the nose throughout the whole practice. Warrior one, right side. Right foot through the hands. Left is on the angle. Shift the hips. Arms go up. Bend generously in that right knee, staying on the breath. In and out through the nose. Okay? So palms face each other. That's it, Zeb. Bend in that right knee. Take a deep breath in. The left foot is anchored down on the mat. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Lift up on the inhale. Sink a little bit more on the exhale. Good, Sam, Margaret. Okay, keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. And then warrior two. So the legs are already in position. Look over that right middle finger. Activate the arms, the core. Staying on the belly. Deep breath in. The breath. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. This looks solid, everyone. Good. Reverse the warrior. Right hand up, left hand down the back leg. You're still bent in that front knee. Side body stretch in and out through the nose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. Side angle. Right hand to the right knee. Left hand comes up over the ear on an angle. So take it over the ear, Zeb.
Okay.
And then pinky side faces the floor. So look at that left elbow point in and out through the nose as you breathe. Good, Sam. Good, Margaret. Activate the arms, the core, the legs. One more breath here. Good. And then listen carefully. You're going to turn the left onto the left toes. The left hand is going to come down to the mat, and then you're going to open to the right side. So you're in a twist. You're on the left toes, left hand to the mat, right hand to the wall. Okay, sink in and twist for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to come up. So you're going to press on the back left toe. You're going to rise to crescent lunge. So you're on the back left toe, palms go up. Okay, this is a balanced coordination pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, lift up, exhale, cactus the arms. You're still on the left toes, in and out through the nose. Inhale up, exhale, cactus. Inhale up, exhale, cactus. Good. Inhale up, exhale, cactus. One more, in and out through the nose. Good. Now, inhale up, exhale, right hand goes back, left hand comes to shake. Good. And then inhale the arms back up. You're still on those left toes. Left hand goes back. Right hand comes to shake. Okay, we're working balance here. So left hand is back like it's going to high five the wall. Right hand is to a shake position. Okay. Inhale back up to crescent lunge. Hold and breathe. Good. And then take the hands down to the mat as you drop the left knee to the mat. Okay, we're going to take a lunge here. Okay, so drop the left knee. You're going to bend in that right knee. It's not, you want to make sure the right knee does not pass the big toe. So you want to look down, make sure that it does not pass it. You're not hyperextending. Okay, it's at more like a 45-degree angle. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more in and out through the nose. Good. And then you're going to come back again to bring that left knee in. Now you're going to take the back bend. So again, you're going to push from the hips here. Inhale. Exhale. Activate the core. Make sure that right knee does not pass the big right toe. And then bring the hands to center as you take a twist to the right. Supported twist pose. Hold and breathe. Okay, so you're hooking that left elbow past the right knee. Okay, hands are in prayer as you breathe. Activate the arms, the legs. Deep inhale, deep exhale. In and out through the nose. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. And then come out of the twist, pop yourself back up on the left toes, and then step the left foot to the top of the mat. Halfway, hands to shins. Fold, arms come out, circle up, and around. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, you're going to come back down. Arms come out halfway, fold, and then again, walk the legs back out to downward dog. So you're going to be back in that upside down V position. Pedal out the feet. Good. Warrior one, left side. Left foot through the hands. Right's on that 45-degree angle. Shift the hips. Arms go up. Okay. So the right foot is planted into the mat. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Good, Sam. Inhale. Sink into that left knee. Exhale. In and out through the nose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You're going to start feeling yourself getting quite warm with this breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Last one, breath out. Legs are in position, warrior two. So just drop the hands, looking over that left middle finger. The arms just extend out of the body, in and out through the nose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, Margaret. Yep, Seb, you got it. Bend a little bit more in that left knee. Deep in breath, sink in. Extended side angle, left hand, left knee, palm faces up. Right hand comes up over the ear on the angle. Pinky side faces the floor. So you're going to take it over the ear and breathe. In and out through the nose. Good job, Zeb. Good. And then come out as you turn onto the right toes. Right hand comes down to the mat, open to the left as you take the twist. Inhale, exhale. Good. Breath in and out through the nose, breath out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to drop the left hand. You're going to push on that right toe as you rise to crescent lunge. Arms go up in the air, stay on those right toes. This is a balanced coordination move. Inhale and exhale through the nose. So you'll come up on those right toes. You're going to hold and breathe here. Belly's active, arms are active, legs are active. Inhale up, exhale cactus. So the arms come to 45-degree angles. Inhale up, exhale cactus. In and out through the nose. Couple more. Okay, bringing energy into that heart chakra. Last round, inhale, exhale, cactus. Good. Inhale up, exhale, right hand goes back. High five that wall, left hand comes to shake. Okay. Inhale, arms back up. You're still on the back right toes. Left hand comes back, right hand comes to shake. Good. Inhale, both arms up, inhale. And exhale, good. And then come down, gonna drop on that right knee. You make sure that left knee does not pass the big left toe. Okay, so we're not hyperextending. You are doing a stretch, so you can walk out the right toes and then you would just make sure that that knee is still in alignment with the big toe. Stay and breathe. Make sure that you all can see me. So you can just see, I can look down, I can see my kneecap, I can see my big toe. Okay, so I'm not doing that. Just want to make sure that we're clear. One more breath here. Okay, you should feel this in between the legs. Good, and then come back. Now you can walk the left foot in a little bit. You're still standing on that right knee. Arms go up, inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer as you take the twist to the left. Supported twist pose. So again, right knee past that, right elbow past that left knee, in and out through the nose. Good, couple more breaths here. One more inhale. And exhale, good. And then come out, hands come to the floor. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale, breath is still in and out through the nose. You're going to walk or jump to the top of the mat and then drop into a squat. So you're going to sit at the top of the mat. You're in a low squat. If you've got your blocks, hands are at prayer. They're going to open up the knees. You're going to stay and breathe for 5, 4, good, Sam, 3, 2, good, and 1. You're going to roll up into a forward fold. You're going to grab the big toes, pull, pull, pull. Okay, you're going to stay here. I'm going to turn around so you can see this next pose. Okay, so you're going to release the big toes, and then you're going to wrap the right hand around the right back of the knee. The left hand is going to come at the back behind the left knee, and then you're just going to interlace the hands. Okay, so you're kind of like pulling on the wrist, pulling the head forward, deep breath in, deep breath out, in and out through the nose. And then you're going to release the grip as you take another squat. Okay, so you're going to sit down low. Breath is in and out through the nose. Yep, Sam, you got it. Zeb, you got it. Good, Margaret. Elbows pushing those knees out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, one more here. And then you're going to, from the squat position, you're going to stay. You're going to take your right hand. You're going to wrap it around the right knee. Okay. You're going to take the left hand. You're going to wrap it around the left leg. So now you're just in an more intense squat. Okay. The arms are forcing the knees out. Okay. They're not connected in the back. You're just staying here for 5, 4, 3.
Diddy, this one's hard.
Yeah. 2. It is hard. Trust me.
it.
And 1. Good. And then hands come down to the floor as you roll up. Both hands to the floor, left hand to the front, to the mat. You're going to bend the left knee, straighten the right leg as you twist open to the right side. For 5, 4, 3. Breath is in and out through the nose if you can do it. For 2, 1. And then we're going to switch it out. Right hand down, bend the right knee, straighten the left leg as you open to the left side. For 5, 4, that's it, Zeb. For 3, Margaret, you got it. Sam, you got it. 2, and 1. Good. Halfway, hands to shins, forward fold, chair pose. Okay. So you're going to sit down in a low chair. Arms are going to go up. Stay here, belly's active. Sit down lower. Stay with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In and out through the nose, hands to center as you twist to the right. You're still sitting pretty low. In and out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, last round. Good. Back to center. Inhale, exhale. Stay low, twist to the left. Breath in and out. One more twist. This looks really good, everyone. Good. Come back to center. Stay with me for 3, 2, 1. Extended mountain. Reach up. We made it. Circle the arms through to the heart. Good. And then grab a quick sip of water. It's a different kind of warm up today, but hopefully you're feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. My heart rate's definitely up. This is good. This is very good. I like it. Thank you.
Good. Okay, so we're gonna do the next series is the balance series. This is gonna be a moving balance series. Okay. So the first one we're going to do is gonna be standing, and I'll walk you through it. I'll call the calls. Standing knee raise, okay? Right hand, right knee. Okay, then you're going to take the right leg out to the side, okay? 1 breath. Then you're going to bring the right knee back to standing knee, regular. And then you're going to take it to airplane. So the right leg will go back, palms face the floor, okay? So lock out that standing leg, and then you'll come back, Good. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. I'll call every pose, but we're going to do several of these. And if you can do it, the breath is in and out through the nose, which is going to make it a little bit harder. Okay. So standing knee raise, left side. Take it out to the side. Left leg goes out. Left leg comes back in. We're working hip flexors. Airplane, left leg goes back. Right leg is locked. Okay, I promise you can do all these moves if you get your foundation right. Good, come out. Okay, right side, here we go. Standing knee. You want to lock out that left side. Everything in yoga is foundational. Take the right leg out. Bring it back to center. Airplane. Right leg goes back, palms go back. Nice and controlled. That's it, Zeb. Good. Come out, left side. Standing knee. Lock out that right side. Take it out to the left. Good, Sam. Bring it back to center. Airplane. In and out through the nose. Okay, you're tougher than you think. This is balance, strength, and coordination. Come out.
I need to hear that right now.
Standing knee, right side. Here we go. Okay, you're stronger than your excuses. How's that? Okay?
I'm not making any excuses, I swear.
Right leg out. Back to standing knee. And then airplane, right leg goes back. Nice and controlled. Excellent. Good, Margaret. Good. And then release. Standing knee, left side. Here we go. Take it out. Back to standing knee. Airplane. All right, left leg goes back. Good. All right, come back, shake it out. Last round, we're going to hold for 2-3 breaths in between each move. Okay. Woo. So this time you get a chance to really feel breath in and out through the nose. Standing knee. Here we go. Right side. Okay. So gaze out as opposed to down. Okay. Take it out to the side. Okay. You can even extend that left arm if you want for counterbalance. Bring the right knee back to center. This looks really solid, everyone. Good. Airplane, right leg goes back. Palms face the floor. Belly is pulled up and in. In and out through the nose. Excellent. Good. Come out. Shake it out. Okay. Woo! Yeah. Right?
These are fun. These are fun. This is a good challenge.
Standing knee, left side. Left hand, left knee. Again, gaze, soft gaze, breath is in and out through the nose. Everything in yoga is your foundation. Okay. Right leg is locked. Belly is to the spine. Take it out to the left side. I promise you can do these all day long once you get your foundation. Left leg back in. Good. Airplane, take it back. Nice and controlled. Belly is still pulled up and in, even when you're tipped over. Palms face the floor. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come out. Yes. Shake it out. Shake it out.
That was a challenge. That was fun. That was a real challenge.
Good. Dancer, right side. Right hand, right hip pocket. Reach for the inside of the calf, ankle, or shin. So I like the grip in the middle of the foot. Okay. But you can do calf, ankle, or shin, up to you. Left hand goes up. Bring the knees together. Okay. So you're ready in the pose here. Okay. Left hand to the ceiling. If you want more and the leg doesn't come out like a chicken wing, then you would kick the left hand forward. The right leg is going to come up behind you. Okay. But you notice that my right leg stays in the frame of my body.
Stays
it
in line.
Does not come out, because otherwise you're going to blow out your knee. Okay. This is totally fine to stay here and work the pose with the left hand up and then holding the right foot, because you're already in opposition. Okay. Wherever you are for 5. Good, Sam, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Good. Come out. Dancer, left side. Left hand, left hip pocket. Again, calf, ankle, or shin, or the middle of the foot. Bring the knees together. Right hand goes up. So you're already in opposition. Belly's up and in. If you want more, you'd kick into the back leg, which propels that right arm forward. The leg just doesn't come out. I shouldn't see it on the camera outside the frame of your body. Good. Stay for 5, 4.
I want to make sure I was in line. I'm using my own camera to see where I'm at.
For 3. I see Zeb start hopping around for 2 and 1. Good. Come out.
Well, I wanted to make sure I was in line. The cameras are, I don't have a mirror. I don't have a mirror in my room.
No,
so.
I know. It's all good.
Thanks.
It's all good. Okay, tree right side. So lock out the left side. You're going to bring the right foot to the inside of the left calf or the inner part of the left thigh. You're just not going to have it on the knee. Again, because you either lift it up or lower because you'll blow out your knee in this position. Okay. Ground down, belly is in, lift up, reach up, palms go out, squeeze the shoulder blades, opening up the heart and the throat chakras, and breathe. Okay? Gaze is outward, belly is into the spine, left leg is locked and loaded.
Oh my God, Margaret is like smashing it.
I know, she
doesn't need to hold her leg at all.
They've been practicing with me for a few years now, so they've got
okay.
it.
This is practice, okay.
All right. Deep breath in and out through the nose for 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then come out. Yeah, we're feeling it today. Tree, left side. So again, get the foundation. I always say you're going to meet yourself in balance poses, okay? Because this is where the criticisms come up, and I can't believe I can't balance. This is where this all comes up. Left leg to the inside of the right foot or the inner part of the right thigh. Okay, ground down. Again, when you're ready, arms go up and out, palms face outward. Staying on the breath. Squeeze the shoulder blades, soft gaze. Good, Sam. Zeb, you got it. Stay with it. Get back in. Get back in.
Okay.
Good. Stay with it. Okay. We teach ourselves when we fall out of poses, your yoga practice begins when you get back in. Okay. Think about that.
Get back off the horse. Oh.
Stay with it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Good. And then lower. Shake it out. Okay. Top of the mat, extended mountain. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Arms come out. Okay, breath is still in and out through the nose if you can maintain. Halfway. Fold. And then walk the legs out to the middle of the mat. Drop to the knees. Stand on the knees. Open up into camel. Hands come to the back pockets. Open the front line of the body as you push the hips. Take the head and shoulders. They go back last. Looking up at the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1, good. And then you're going to come out, take extended child. So walk the arms out, push the hips to the back wall, sit down and breathe. Noses to the mat. Okay. So we do intense openers, and then we're going to have the release, an intense closer, okay? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, 1 more. Good, and then we're gonna rise again to the knees. Stand on the knees. This time you're gonna take the left knee out. You're gonna be on the left heel. Right hand goes up to the ceiling. Okay, so you're gonna high five the screen. Now, your left hand is either gonna come down to the shin or it's going to come down to the left toe, but you're not going to lose the alignment. The right hand still stays straight up in the air. Okay? So every one of us is going to have different variations of this pose, depending on how tight you are. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes up and over down to the floor. So you're either on the fingertips or you're on the palm, or you're on a block. Left hand from here goes up and over. So now you're just opening that left side over the ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then come back to neutral. You're on all fours, and then extend the right leg out. Okay, stand on that left knee. Left hand comes up to the ceiling. Try to keep it so the left arm is straight. And then right hand either comes down the shin or you're going to grab the big right toes. Okay? Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out. Left fingertips, left palm, either on the floor or the block. Right hand comes over on the angle on the right ear. For 5, you should feel this. 4, in and out through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Good. And then you're going to come back. This time you're going to take traditional child's pose. So you're just going to sit down on the hips or the block, and the arms go back by the heels as the nose goes down to the mat or to the block. Okay? So this is a nice restorative pose for a deep opening. Stay on the breath. For 5, in and out through the nose for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Then slowly rise. You're going to sit on just sit on the heels, hands to the knee. Okay. You can put a block under your backside, hands to the knees. Deep breath in, deep breath out. In and out through the nose. Couple more breaths here. We're just neutralizing things before we get into the last little bit of our closing series and then into Shavasana. Deep breath in and out through the nose. You'll hear your breath in the back of the throat. It's how you know that you're doing this breath right. It is a very loud breath. This is called Ujjayi. It's called virtuous breath. Okay? Sounds like when you put your ear to a seashell, that's the oceanic breath. That's the same thing it mimics in nature as it does in yoga. Okay? Same sound. That's what your breath is doing in this one. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Good. And then slowly come out of that. Nice and easy. Good. Find your way to your back side. We're going to set up for bridge. Feet are going to be halfway onto the mat. And then you're going to push, you're going to lock the chin, push up the hips. So you can use the hands behind the hips. You can take them out to the side. You can pop up your hips on a block, okay? And you're going to just stay here. Chin is locked to the chest. In and out through the nose if you can do it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep pushing up those hips. In and out through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Okay? So, just deep breath in and out through the nose. Slowing everything down. You should be quite warm. 3rd, 4th, 5th chakras should be lit up. Center of the chest, middle of the back, maybe even your hip area, 2nd chakra. Okay? Root chakra, perhaps, depending. Okay? So just feel the breath moving in and out through the nose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. Last exhale. Good. And then bring the knees together, curl up into a tight, tight ball. Lift yourself off the mat, grab the knees. Tight, tight, tight. Kiss your knees. Thank you for all the support. I love you. I love you. Good. Head back on the floor as you open up into happy baby. Bend the knees, grab the tops of the feet. So you can either rock side to side here on the back. You can open up like a baby. You can bend the knees to the chest. Head is on the floor. You're not straining the neck. Do what you need. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Couple more. Good. And then take the legs up in the air. Place the hands behind the sacrum. So you can form a triangle behind the sacrum just to support your low back. Then you're going to drop the right foot to the mat, the right heel to the mat, then you pop up. And then the left foot to the mat, pop up, and then you're going to take both heels to the mat and then pop up. Okay, so this is going to go pretty quickly. Right heel, left heel, both heels. Keep going and breathing, okay? Ooh. You don't need to do nose breathing on this. Both heels, okay? Keep going. Okay, right heel, left heel, both heels, okay? All right, especially if you're new to this practice, you probably want to be doing nose and mouth breathing at this point, okay? This is a lot of strain. Right heel, left heel, both heels, keep breathing. We've got 3 more. Right heel, left heel, both heels, right heel, left heel, both heels. Good. Right heel, left heel, both heels. Last round, bonus round. Right heel, keep breathing. Left heel, woo, both heels. Good. And then curl up in, tight, tight ball. Okay. Good. And then bring the feet down. We're going to get ready to go into shoulder stand. Okay. So again, you can switch to nose and mouth breathing. You're going to take the hands. If you already know where we're going, take the hands behind you. You're going to kick the legs up into the air, straight up into the air, hands behind the back side. Chin is locked. Okay, so you can do nose and mouth breathing now. All right, legs are up in the air. This is good for leg cramps, varicose veins, tired leg syndrome. If you've been in the car and driving a lot, like this is really, really, really good. Okay, deep breath in, deep breath out. One more here, wherever you are. And then you're going to split the legs. Okay? So you're just, again, you're still in shoulder stand. This time the legs are split. You're going to point and flex the toes. Maybe turn the ankles around. Good. Bring the feet back up in the air. And then you're going to take the feet over your head, touch the floor or the block or whatever you have behind you with your feet. Okay, your legs go straight. Your hands are behind the backside for support. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, you're compressed here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly roll out. Nice and easy. Left leg goes long. Bring the right knee into the chest. Head is on the mat. Deep breath in. You'll feel all that rush of blood come to the extremities. New blood, new oxygen, new circulation, okay? And then supine twist. Guide the right knee over to the left side. T-top that right arm. Twist it out. Try to keep the left thigh on the ground. Good job, everyone. And then release that right leg to the mat. Bring the left knee in, arms up the rib cage, hug in. Good, supine twist. Guide the left knee over to the right. Try to keep that right thigh on the ground. T-top the left arm. Okay. This literally twists out any remaining toxins that might be trapped in the body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. One more. And then gently release that left leg. Okay. If you need to take any more stretching, please do so. Otherwise, get your socks on or a blanket. And then you're going to get into Shavasana, which is actually a pose. It's a rest pose, but it's a pose. Feet flop open. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes are closed. This is also called corpse pose. This is the reason why we do yoga, is for Shavasana. It's complete integration of body, mind, and spirit. So I want you to totally surrender to your Shavasana. Okay? Shavasana, we do not talk. You're not going to talk to me. You're not going to do anything but lay down and receive. The palms are open. The feet flop to each side. And you're going to take 3 deep breaths, but I'm going to guide you. So you're going to inhale slowly, like you're climbing up a step ladder with the breath for 1, 2, slow, slow, slow for 3, 4. Then you're going to hold the breath at the count of 5, holding 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you're going to exhale just as slow through the mouth for 4, like you're coming back down that step ladder for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath at the top for 5. Keep holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release on the breath for 4. Opening slowly for 3. Exhaling 2, 1. Good. Last one. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath at the top. 5. Keep holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow exhale. Final one for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything to the mat. The thoughts, what you may do after yoga, dinner, dating, whatever, let it all go. And for the next few minutes, be steady with the breath and surrendering to the floor or the mat. This is all you are doing, is just watching your breath. The eyes are closed. You're just noticing the rise, the fall. Come back to the silence. I'll pull you out with a reading in just a few minutes. stay in Shavasana. I'm going to read from The Way of the Dragonfly, 101 Maxims for Leading a High Vibrational and Conscious Life. Talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. Brene Brown. Maximum number 56. Speak positively to yourself. Speak words of affirmation to yourself daily. Dragonfly. Each word creates a ripple in the quantum field, vibrating through your being and into the vast expanse of the universe. Like stars casting light across galaxies, your affirmations send powerful frequencies that shape your thoughts, emotions, and reality. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, recognizes the creative force of language. Words hold the power to heal, uplift, and transform. By speaking positive affirmations, you plant seeds of light in the fertile soil of your mind, allowing them to blossom into self-love, resilience, and growth. Each affirmation is a sacred reminder of your inherent worth, your strength to overcome challenges, and your deep connection to the universal source of love and wisdom. To speak affirmations daily is to practice the art of conscious creation. You align with the nurturing rhythm of the universe, where each word becomes a step toward living a life filled with positivity, strength, and spiritual evolution. As you go through this week in your journal or meditation practice, reflect on the words you speak to yourself each day. How do they shape your thoughts, emotions, and actions? Write about the impact positive affirmations could have on your mindset and well-being. What affirmations can you introduce into your routine to cultivate self-love, resilience, and alignment with your highest potential? Start to bring in some slow movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes, and allowing yourself to come back to the moment. Gently roll to the right side as you cup your head in your hands in a fetal position as you pause. Just feeling gratitude, the privilege to practice yoga this manner. Our friends, our community, money in the bank, our health. Health is wealth. When you have your health, you have everything. Gently find your way to the top of the mat. Keep the eyes closed. Sit in easy pose, hands to center. Closing the eyes. If you open them, close them back again. We'll close with one closing Om. Inhale and exhale. Inhale for closing Om. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Hands to third eye as we bow. Thank you all for your beautiful practice, for your time, your light, your energy. Together we all say Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay.